Welcome to day 26 of 31 Uplanders in 31 days. You had figured you have this figured out for each day.
Nope. I don't ever think about it until it's like the moment. I'm like, oh yeah, how am I going to do 26? Again, I really should have just learned sign language. I'm sure that there is a way to do that.
It would have been really freaky if you had your girl and she just rose a hand and like an
extra hand just came out of the side. Like,
yeah, that would be funny.
Missed opportunities.
Yeah. If this is the first time you're catching it, for the whole month of March, we're interviewing a different Uplander each day and airing their interview, and we're getting close to the end. After today,
this is your first one. What have you been doing for the last 25 days?
Hey, you never know, because we've been launching a video every day, and it might start popping into the new Uplanders feeds. So,
plus, if I was, in the audience, this might be the one I come in for. Like, if I'm like, I don't really care about any of these other ones, I'm not missing this interview. I can guarantee that. This is one of my faves. She's an absolute fave of mine. So this one might be the one that pulled me in. Like, all right, the other 25, take them or leave them. But this one, I'm in.
You're putting a lot of pressure on today's guest.
Yeah. I mean, she's worth it.
All right. So we have the one and only Zoe WedgedCloud. How we doing, Zoe?
I'm good, thank you. Living my best life.
Thanks. Thank you for joining us, and I'm glad that we were able to make this work out.
And thank you for having me and, inviting me on. Like, it's been a while since I've done anything live or podcast related. So, yeah.
Awesome.
You ready to jump into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself outside of Upland?
I'm an Uber driver. I am currently studying, so I'm a student. I'm a mother. That pretty much sums it up at the moment, I guess.
I thought you were going to go into, is that a Sarah McLachlan song or Melissa Etheridge? Do you know that song? I was like, I don't know where it was going. And in school, you browse. Aren't you in like video game design school? Like, yes. You're not just like going to uni for like some business crap. You're like in for something cool.
Well, I do have qualifications in business management, but I am currently in university doing a bachelor's degree for game design. I'm currently studying 2D assets at the moment. So I just put a project together where I designed all my own assets, and my new project will be populating Unity with those assets. So it's going to be cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome. How did you first discover if I clicked the right thing, how did you first discover Upland and what drew you to it?
Like most people, avid Monopoly fan. And I was on Facebook. I saw an ad. It was being advertised at the time as like a monopoly on the blockchain. So I'm like, cool, I'll give it a go. And yeah, once I found the community, like maybe 2-3 months in, 2-3 years later, I'm still playing it. So
nice.
There you go. What do you do when you're not playing Upland?
I am a huge fantasy buff, so usually I'm playing video games myself, or I'm reading fantasy novels, or sometimes I'm hugely creative, so I do jump from hobby to hobby. I've written, I like poetry. I write a lot of poetry from time to time, depending on inspiration levels. I like artwork. But I struggle to consider myself an artist because, like, I'm more of a dabbler than anything.
You're an artist.
No,
don't sell yourself short.
Every creative is critical of their own work and their own skills. So, like, I don't feel comfortable labeling myself as an artist, just a creative, because I dabble. I hop, skip, and jump. I do all sorts of things.
All right. You're an artist in my book. You're one of my favorites.
Oh, thank you.
Mine too. What was your first big milestone in Upland?
First big milestone. Honestly, I would consider that finding the Discord, right? I made all of the newbie mistakes because I didn't do deep enough research into the game and how it operates. At the time, the onboarding process wasn't all that great or clear or concise. I didn't know about the third-party tools, so I couldn't research what city was going to be most viable for me. I just jumped straight into New Orleans because there's a TV show that I love that is set in New Orleans, and yeah, I've always wanted to go there, so I thought, fuck it. Oh, sorry, language.
Wow.
It took 26 days for that to happen.
Sorry. I thought, why not?
It was clean for 26 days.
Yeah.
Can you beat it?
It's all right.
We don't do editing. That's going live. That's on it. I'm still trying to figure out what shows in New Orleans. Like, I'm like NCIS New Orleans. Like,
I can think of
the originals.
It's
a spin-off of Vampire Diaries, and they do go to New Orleans in Vampire Diaries, but the originals is actually set there. And I fell in love with the city and their depiction of it. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Fair enough. What strategy you use in the game? Are you more a collector, trader, builder?
I don't have a strategy, really. I'm a hoarder. I to a degree. I'm not big on block explorers, so I've got a very, very small collection of those. I don't really chase badges or anything, but like I love assets. I love assets so bad. It is like my one fatal flaw when it comes to Upland, and I'll just hold everything I buy. I hold most of my properties. I only really sell if I absolutely have to. Although lately, like the last 2-3 releases I've participated in, I have hit a collection throughout. So that's been exciting because I'm usually just focusing on the blues. Once I hit the blues, I'm happy. I figure it gives me something to focus on later down the line. So I'm always going to have something to do and improve on. But I'm not constantly chasing the yield improvement. I'm not chasing the net worth improvement. Like I play for fun, right? I spend what I want to spend. I participate in whatever I feel like I want to participate in. I really don't put any kind of pressure on myself when it comes to Upland because it's meant to be fun, right? Like if you're getting aggravated by it, then you're doing something wrong, right? Like it's a game. Yeah. Ultimately, it's a game. You're supposed to have fun with it.
Yeah.
So what's your proudest moment or achievement in Upland so far?
Probably participating. Proud moments would be participating in more events. I was a part of the Road to the Big Game in New Orleans. I built up, and I think my team came second. So I was pretty happy with that. There was a race when they brought out the first racing seasons, like me and a bunch of the Evergreenies, we participated in that. We came together. We did, really well. So there was a lot of conjecture about our process, and that was made mention of. There were a few cheating claims thrown around, but ultimately, like if you're given a game structure or a system, if you've got strategy, mindset, then you're going to work out a way that it's beneficial to everybody and you're going to maximize your points and stuff. minimize the cost. So
Yeah.
I felt like that was an amazing like teamwork and collaboration moment, but there was some upset about that. And I would have to say that, yeah, that would come in under proud moments.
Man, we might have to have you on and do a whole segment on that. I
Right.
would love to know more about what happened there. That sounds
It's not that
fascinating.
deep, really. It's not that deep.
Sounds fascinating. We love juicy gossip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was mentioned on Ben's show.
Oh. This is yours.
No, I just did the what's your proudest moment.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
asked that.
Sorry, I got distracted. Which Upland city is your favorite and why? There we go. I'm back on.
Well, that one, I don't think I have a favorite. Not anymore. I mean, I love Evergreen. I always will. But my MetaVenture at the moment is set in Vegas. So that's exciting. That's currently where I'm floating. And Sparklet Wars is currently there. I'm not participating in that, but I still like to hover around and see what's going on and look at all the properties that have been designed and stuff like that. So, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. How has the Upland community impacted your experience in the game?
It changed it completely. Like Upland before the community was quite isolating, right? Like you went about doing your thing. You were aware of all these other players online because of the block explorers and the properties and different things, the names popping up on everything. But like it felt very, very alone, right? And then you find the community and everybody is so individual and vibrant and come from all sorts of walks of life and, you know, all sorts of countries. And I have met my partner through Upland. So yeah,
cool.
that's exciting. I'm hoping to go
Ben?
see him. Pardon?
I said, is it Ben?
No, he's married. No. I haven't actually spoken to him about whether or not I can declare it so publicly. We're not keeping it a secret or anything, but like it is a popular podcast. So I'm not going to name names at the moment, but like those who know. Those who don't, at least now know I'm in a relationship with another Uplander. So.
Oh. Well, slide into my DMs. I need to know the deets.
We will be having our 1-year anniversary around June, July-ish.
Whoa. Like Genesis week anniversary.
Yeah, I'm planning on going and seeing him around that time too, because the weather will be perfect. So
nice. There you go. Continue to speculate who it might be. Do you have any memorable collaborations or rivalries with other players?
No rivalries, at least not that I'm aware of.
That's not what I heard, but all right.
Who you been talking to?
No one. He's just stirring the pot.
Yeah, just stir the pot. You got
I'm pretty friendly with everybody. I don't think there's any rivalries. Collaborations. I try to work with everybody on something to some degree at some point in time. Favorite would probably be More Cheese. I love that girl.
Yeah?
That woman. She's amazing. She's talented. She's driven. She's dedicated. Like she's all the things, right? Like, yeah, I think she's good people. She's a dream to work with. She's always been very accommodating to me. And I'm not just saying that because she's my friend. Like, we haven't been able to hang out proper in ages. So, yeah. Evergreen. You know, Evergreen would also be my favorite collaboration. I'm not as active in the community and the node as I used to be, but you know, I adore them. We've built up the neighborhood from, you know, whatever they used to call crap. So giving it value, and it's vibrant. There's lots going on. Yeah, everybody's doing something. If you love hip hop and you're part of the Canna community, then Evergreen is definitely one of the nodes to be in.
There you go.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone just starting out in Upland?
Do research. Get on Discord ASAP. Generally, there's a community that will appeal to one of your interests, or you'll find a person that you're just drawn to. Make friends. Be friendly, right? Like, yeah, don't expect everybody to be make friends with you. Like, you've got to actively put yourself out there. Participate. That's probably the sum of it.
Yeah. It's a good participate's a great piece of advice for sure.
Absolutely.
Do you have any quirky habits or rituals when playing Upland?
Not that I really want to reveal.
Whoa. Oh, that means it's super weird. Let's go.
No, it's like most people have said. Upland is a great passive activity for when you're in the bathroom. So I'll just that's all I'm going to say.
So we have the Dizzy Doos. We've had a couple of different ones. I think for you, because you told us a little bit, not necessarily in explicit detail, but before the show, you kind of told it. I was thinking about it. I think you're a Tinkle and Tinker. Tinkle and
yeah,
Tinker.
that's a good way to put it. Good way to put it. Yeah. I am currently gearing up my MetaVenture, and so I've been moving assets whenever I go to the bathroom. That's probably my weirdest habit, and that's only newly developed.
Oh, what are your personal goals in the game for the next 6 months or a year?
Given my lack of play style, strategy, and like Upland direction, I don't necessarily have one. But if I were to try and aim for something, it would probably be to focus more on the colored collections when, like, with the city releases and stuff, try and hit collections more often, or in the very least acquire them after the fact. So yeah, probably that.
Nice.
Okay, nice. That takes us up to our quick fire round. We have 4 questions we try to answer in 60 seconds. We'll see how well you fare at that.
Okay.
Let me get my timer ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Favorite in-game property?
Flamingo Ave.
Favorite Upland event or competition?
Collection. No, structure comps.
One Upland item you'll never sell, no matter the offer.
Jeez Louise. Probably my showroom and factory.
All right. And favorite Upland memory?
Oh, there's so many good ones. Probably Uplandia before that closed down. That was a really good period of time. I was going to build a whole little micro business off it, helping people fulfill the quest lines and reach levels. And I was going to break it down into packages and stuff. So yeah, probably that period is, a favorite memory.
All right. 1 minute and 11 seconds.
Wow.
Must be an Evergreen Lasher thing.
Has to be.
I don't know, something about it, just they move a little bit slower.
Just kind of relaxed and laid back.
Yeah, more casual about it.
Could be an Australian thing too. We're pretty easygoing.
That's true. Australians are notoriously laid back. That's facts.
Yeah. Now, this part of the show, we give it an open forum to you if you want to talk about MetaVenture's community or anything like that. This is kind of your little time to shine.
Okay. What's going on? So I've been chilling out in the daily lately, or at least I was before I started Ubering and like putting in 30 to 40 hours there. So I've been helping Cafe with his videos. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but there's we added animations. That's been my little contribution to his videos.
Wait, where's Cafe? Is Cafe in Australia?
No, he's in Canada.
Still trying to figure it out.
Everybody's everywhere.
Oh, I don't know. It could have been Cafe. It could have been Cafe. I don't know.
What do you mean? Could have been Cafe?
For your secret hookup. I'm gonna throw out all the names. I'm just gonna go through the list.
Yeah, you're quite hot there, right? Like,
really good.
Oh. Your first guest. Oh my god.
Tell us. Just break it here exclusively. You have, you know, you can tell about. I'm sure he'll be all right with it. It was going to come out eventually. This way, you get a global debut. It'll be amazing. It'll be a beautiful love story.
No, we keep it, pretty pared back. We try not to, be like gross with it or anything. Like we don't.
Well, I'm not asking for your videos. Jeez.
No. Well, but I mean, like,
not yet,
in chat and Discord and stuff like that. Like, it's not overt or obvious, right? Like, we're not.
Radish Head? Who?
Huh?
Oh wait, what's Y2K? Is it Y2K? Give me some names. You're not helping.
I'm just taking it all in. All go.
As will most of the viewers, I'm sure.
Let us know in the comments. Who do you think it is? Who do you think finally wrangled in the notorious Zoe WedgedCloud?
So going back to that other thing, I have my MetaVenture in Vegas, which will be launching soon. I'm working on assets, getting them approved and manufactured and stuff like that. So yeah, very cool. I will be putting out an advertisement for that pretty soon, and that'll be like the indicator of my launch. That's when I'll have assets like up and ready for sale. And my first line is Zodiac walls. So it doesn't matter like who you are, there's going to be one that, suits or is for you. And there's going to be 2 versions to begin with, Lightwood, which they're in the process of being approved and manufactured. And I am in the process of acquiring the Darkwood versions. So that's exciting.
It sounds super interesting. Like I already told you, like I'm in. I think anybody, like you said, everybody's got an astrological sign. So right off the bat, you got ones for you, your friends, your family. Like, yeah, let's go.
And shout out to Lightning Leg. He was an amazing support in me setting up. Not only did he wind up providing me with the properties that were large enough in Vegas, he also built out the structures for me, and traded them with me for like, you know, minimal cost and that sort of thing. And
So
he gets.
So then I got a question. Is it lightning lag?
No, he's no. Goober, you're Goober. No. But he does deserve credit, and I hope he enjoys his second mint of everything I produce from here on out.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. I don't really think there's much of anything else. There is MetaBoost Media, which is like a advertising type marketing agency. There's a couple of ways that a person can approach it. If you would like an advertisement made up, you can provide the baseline and like a concept, and then we'll do all of the creative stuff and put it together for you. Or you could have more creative control, and you could tell us exactly what you want, and then we would try put that together for you in a way that's going to be appealing to your target audiences. And in amongst that, I have also been setting up Discord servers for people. And I've been getting really good at like integrating the bots and making it pretty and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all something that my partner and I have been working on the side.
Which was who again?
What was their name again?
Who are you working on that with? Well, now all we got to do now is figure out who you're doing. I would like an advertisement. Who would I speak to if you're not available? Who would I?
You can message me on Discord. I'll yeah.
But if you're not available, who would be like a good secondary person just in case you're not available? You sound very.
There is always an advertisement in the daily videos that get put out as well. I've got an advertisement spot in that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, super cool.
I'm gonna find out. You know it.
We'll find out.
I won't harass you about it anymore on this stream.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Actually, she was our first Australian guest too.
Yeah, no, very excited.
Oh wow, really? What are you doing? We have Lily and Ben. Like Lily's, they're both notable, very, very notable players. Like
Lily said no. We asked Lily. She said no.
Oh, okay. Well, that's understandable.
And we haven't been doing like other major streamers just to keep it even playing field. Like, because there's a lot that, So.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not doing other broadcasters?
No. So like we didn't do the ninjas, and we did like the only other person we did that's like kind of big, like we did the players of the year. But like we didn't do any of the other major streamers like Y2K.
Yeah, no, well that makes sense too, because like
we wanted to get people that like you've probably heard about in the community, but you haven't had a chance to like learn more about. So.
Yeah. You know what? It would be interesting to get some of the people who have left on for like their thoughts and reflections. You know, then and now.
The X Uplander series.
that would be so interesting, right? Like, I'm sure lots of people would tune in just for the tea.
Just for the tea. I mean, there's a lot of tea there. If you could get a hold of them and stomach having to talk to them again, I'm sure there would be some good stories.
Well, see, even that, just a reminiscent sort of vibe about it. Like, you don't have to go into gripes or angers or anything like that, but in the very least, like, ask them what their favorite memories were, you know, maybe go for a nostalgia angle. But that I think that would be interesting. That's something I'd probably want to try tune in for.
Noted.
I love drama, potential drama. that's not mine. So
You can't. No, we don't like drama or picking at things. No.
Oh no, I do. I eat it up. So long as it's not mine, I'm happy. I love that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, TML, you got anything before we wrap up day 26?
No. This has been fantastic. It's everything I wanted and more, as usual.
All right, Zoe, thank you so much for being part of this series. And everybody, this wraps up day 26. Only 5 more Uplanders to go before this is over. So everybody be safe, have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Addict podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UP.